Who'd you grow up with?
My auntie.
Auntie? And so why did you ever get an explanation as to why mom or dad or both didn't raise you?
No, I heard my mom just gave me up. She couldn't take care of me at a young age.
She couldn't take care of you? It's actually really awesome that you're here right now, because normally I do these interviews and, you know, the mom or whoever isn't there, so I don't get to ask deeper questions, right?
Okay.
Why did she have to live with the auntie instead of being raised by you? When did you learn about her getting assaulted at the age of 11? And so, what's the situation with her dad?
I don't know. I just like hood niggas.
Right, why?
I don't know. I don't really know.
Because I'm gonna just keep it a buck, right? Because he wasn't, and I guess it sounded like you wasn't too much either, right? How do we prevent this as a community, as a collective, right?
Work together.
How do we prevent these type of situations where we create a life, right? We create a life. We're too young to handle it, all this stuff. How do we prevent that? What's up, YouTube? So guys, we got two major initiatives coming up. The first one is ATV Von's baby shower for his twins, where we're gonna be getting items off of an Amazon wish list, as well as raising general funds for emergency housing for Von and his twins. The baby shower is gonna be Friday, November 8th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there or be square. Next up is gonna be Adopt a Kid from Atlanta Street Interview, where we're gonna pair a viewer and a child from the platform, and the viewer is gonna get a couple of items on that child's Christmas list. We're gonna put a couple smiles on these kids' faces for Christmas. So turn your notifications on, stay tapped in. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
Good.
All right. So are you homeless?
Yeah.
Okay, and so how old are you?
21.
21. And so how long have you been like homeless? Or I guess you guys are out the hotels and stuff like that?
About 3 months.
About 3 months? What happened 3 months ago that caused you to get into this situation?
I got into it with my dad and stopped working.
You got into it with your dad and stopped working?
Yeah, because I was getting into fights in my job.
Where were you working at?
Churches on Memorial Drive.
Oh, Lord, not the Church of Chicken on Memorial. What was you getting into it with people about?
I don't know. People just like to get into it with me. I don't do nothing. I'm a cool person.
Is that right?
Yes.
So the last fight you got into was about what?
I don't know. I guess the girl didn't like me because my best friend was arguing with her, and the girl didn't like me. So she got mad, so I punched on her face. She called the police on me.
You can't just be stealing off on folks like that.
Yeah, I don't know how to argue, so that's what I do. I'm gonna use my hands.
You don't know how to argue?
No.
Okay, so we're gonna figure this out. All right, so 21. So it's been about 3 months. You say you got kicked out your dad's house?
No, my dad was different with me, but he wouldn't help me. He after my dad stopped working, he wasn't helping me. So I said, "You won't help me? I ain't gonna help you. You ain't gonna be outside today."
So is he outside too?
Yeah.
Okay. So we just saw your mom walk by. She's like kind of a darker skinned lady. So I'm imagining, is your dad white?
He not in my color. He mixed too.
He mixed? Okay, so he's like really light skinned type deal?
Yeah.
Okay. But he's black though.
Probably a little lighter than me though.
A little lighter than you? So he's really light. Okay. So, all right. 21, do you have any kids?
No, got one on the way.
You're pregnant?
Yeah.
How many months?
Like 2.
2 months. Okay, like, so what made you wait until you got into this situation of being, you know, essentially homeless to decide to get pregnant?
I didn't decide to get pregnant. It just kind of happened. I didn't want to get pregnant, but it just happened, so it just happened.
Is this with like a boyfriend or something like that? Or you tell me.
Complicated. Iffy.
Iffy?
Yeah.
So why y'all having babies?
I didn't ask him. No.
I'm asking you.
He was drunk. It was a drunk night.
It was a drunk night?
It was a geeked up drunk night.
Okay. Do you do like sex work and stuff like that out here?
No.
Okay, so you haven't done any of that stuff. And so no kids. Have you ever been married?
No.
Okay. So let's just start from the beginning. Yeah. So where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I was born in Fulton County.
You was born in Fulton? Hey, man, shout out to ATL, man. Shout out the whole city. Yes, sir. All right, and so growing up here in Atlanta, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
No.
Who'd you grow up with?
My auntie.
Auntie? And so why did you ever get an explanation as to why mom or dad or both didn't raise you?
No. I heard my mom just gave me up. She couldn't take care of me at a young age.
She couldn't take care of you? Okay, and so you're 21. How old is your mom?
Like 40.
40? I get it. That's like my age pretty much. I'm 41, so okay. So she gave you up to your auntie or your great auntie?
Auntie.
Okay, your auntie. And so All right, and so growing up, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
Kinda, not really.
Tell me about it.
It was iffy.
Iffy?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask, right? Did like any type of like sexual assault or anything like that ever happen to you? What age did that start?
11.
11? And so no doubt. So that's mom right here, y'all. All right, you coming right back, right? All right, cool. Okay, so what happened at 11?
My auntie's son.
Okay, so that's the auntie that you was living with. And you saying auntie, is that your mom's sister? Dad's sister?
I just call her auntie. It's complicated, but they said that's her cousin. But she
Okay.
been raised since I was little, so I just say
I get it, your
mom or
auntie. Okay, almost like your great cousin, almost type. This sounds like. Okay, so her son did that to you. Was it a one-time thing or was it ongoing?
It was a one time.
It was just one time. What exactly did he do?
He came in the room and he says he assaulted me.
So it went as far as penetration and everything?
Yes.
Okay. And this was, I'm assuming, like at night or something like that? Okay, so everybody...
It was like, not night, it was like kind of almost like 5 or 6 in the morning.
Like, oh wow, so
morning,
it's early in the...
Like around breakfast time.
Okay, before everybody got up type deal. Did you like scream or make any noise or anything like that?
I could.
Okay, why? Was he like hand over your mouth? Or?
Yeah. But my little sister was right there.
She was right there?
Yeah, she saw it.
What? How many years younger is she than you?
My sister, I'm 21, my sister's 18.
So she's 3 years younger, so she was 8 at the time.
My sister just turned 18 October 19.
Okay. So when this happened to you, did you like tell anybody or how did that work?
I tried, but they didn't believe me. So I waited till I got older and told them again, and they still didn't believe me.
So
then I got to a fight.
So now
I fought the whole family.
I may see where some of this fighter energy is coming from. So how long after it happened did you initially tell him?
I told him when I was 11, and I told him again when I was like 18 or 19.
Well, what I'm saying is, did you tell him like that same day type deal, or did you tell him?
The next day.
So you told him the very next day.
Yes.
And what was their reaction?
They didn't believe me. Then I went to the hospital, and when I peed, I told them it was burning, like I was hurt down there. And then they was like, "You lying? She lying? She didn't lie. She don't know what she's talking about."
Who said that?
The mama.
Wow. Okay, how did that make you feel?
Angry, mad, ready to kill, ready to beat some.
I can imagine, man. I can imagine. So, why do you think he didn't do that again?
I don't know.
How old was he at the time?
He like 15, 16.
15, 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 24, 25 now. I think like 26, 24, 25.
Okay. So, all right. So, what effect do you think that incident had on you as far as your life goes?
Anger.
I mean, because, what made you retell them when you got older?
Because it was still in my head and I was going crazy.
And what age did you retell them?
Like 18, 19.
And what was their reaction then?
I told my grandma, her mama, the lady, my auntie mama.
Right.
She was crying. And she gave me a hug and she called them and was talking about it. Then my sister said, "Oh yeah, he did that." And then when they asked them again, they returned to a fight. So they tried to jump me, so I had to beat them up.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So when you told him again and it was brought up again, who tried to fight you?
His sister, the boy's sister. She said.
He denies it.
Yeah, and she believed him. She said, "Why you lying?" And I said, "Who's calling the bitch?" She ran up, and then my blood sister ran up too, so I had to beat both of them up. And I beat both of them up, and that was it. And I haven't talked to them since then.
You haven't talked to him since then?
No.
Ooh, okay. Hey, Mom, you come on in here. How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing great. God
So
bless
I tell you what, it's actually really awesome that you're here right now, because normally I do these interviews and the mom or whoever isn't there, so I don't get to ask deeper questions, right?
Okay.
But so we've been talking. Some of her stories that she grew up with, I guess, her auntie.
Nephew mess with her.
Yeah. She told me that. She
and
told
the
me that
family,
part.
And that side of the family, I'm just gonna be real, because I'm not gonna tell you. I don't side of the family. I'm gonna be real, because they took my kids from me, and that boy did that, and then trying to make sense. She told a lie, and I don't like that. But I go to jail for mine. I'm just gonna.
Right. Well, so I want to ask about that. So, initially, why did she have to live with the auntie instead of being raised by you?
Okay, because I was 17 years old. I was young. I didn't know how to raise my kids then, so I thought letting them get her, they was gonna do the right thing. No, they didn't do the right thing. They tried to turn them against me. My other child they got, her sister had them fighting each other. It's just a whole bunch of mess that's not a whole bunch of bull BS.
Okay.
And I just don't,
And so she's not your first.
This is my first. I got
Okay,
five.
this is your first. Okay, so that was your first at 17, getting pregnant and everything else. Okay. When did you learn about her getting assaulted at the age of 11?
When she turned this age. Because I wasn't a good, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a good parent. I was in and out of there and in the street, living in the street stuff, so I wasn't a good parent. I wasn't there to raise them and stuff. That's my fault. So I'm trying to make for my mistakes that I did.
So y'all just now getting back like
We've been
a
together,
relationship?
but she's staying with her dad and right now, but I'm working on trying to get myself together so I can get my children.
Right, but what I mean is, as far as you guys' relationship,
It's good.
well, right, but I'm asking, like, is it just now, like, within the last year or so,
Yeah.
getting back on track?
Yes.
Okay. So you just found out about this
Not too
stuff?
well,
Yeah.
About a month ago.
About a month ago? Okay. And so, what's the situation with her dad? Like, is he around the same age as you?
Yeah, I don't know if he just ignorant. I don't know what I ain't she no mistake, but I mean he a mistake because you don't choose no woman over your child. I don't give a nobody do. And the reason why she can't stay here with me because the manager, the boyfriend that she had, he wanted to steal from her house and stuff and messed her up. But I'm working on trying to get her back with me. So, but her dad, he just do ignorant shit. Like that's just shit is ignorant.
Like, what type of stuff?
Like you choose your girlfriend over your daughter, put your daughter out and she stay with somebody else. Like that's not good. I don't like that, man.
Let me ask you something, because I'm gonna just keep it a buck, right? Because he wasn't, I guess it sounded like you wasn't too much either, right? How do we prevent this as a community, as a collective, right?
Work together.
How do we prevent these type of situations where we create a life, right? We create a life. We're too young to handle it, all this stuff. How do we prevent that? How do we stop these kids from having kids? Essentially, is what I'm asking.
Keep them in school. Keep them in school, and stay prayed up with God and stuff.
I mean, but would that have worked with you? How old are you?
I'm 40 now.
So you're
I'm
1 year
okay.
younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we grew up in the same era.
Mm-hmm.
Would that have actually worked for you, or was you hard-headed?
I was hard-headed. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. How do we prevent the hard-headed teenagers, specifically the teenage young ladies, right?
Mm-hmm.
From doing these type of actions and having these type of results, because it just seems like a cycle.
Yeah, it does. That's the question I can't even answer. I ain't gonna even lie. I don't even know because I was hard-headed. Like my mama couldn't keep me in the house. I snuck out the window or get birth control. So I put my
Did you grow up with your dad?
No.
Yeah, see, it's just the same cycle. It's the same cycle over and over, right? Where ladies don't have any masculine structure in the house. Okay, and then you get to be teenagers, you start feeling yourself, smelling yourself, and mom can't really control the situation. And we just see it literally all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you ever, like growing up, did you wonder about your dad or wonder like what the deal was with him?
Yeah.
And so when you finally did get like in his life or whatever, how did that feel?
Weird.
Why?
Because I didn't know him. It just felt weird. It's like almost somebody I don't know.
Almost like a stranger.
Yeah.
Swear to God, it's like, how do we prevent this stuff?
That's the question I'm trying to figure out. I can't even figure it out. I got so much going on my brain. I just can't. I can't even figure it out. It just.
So as far as the street activity and stuff like that, drugs was involved? No? Okay. So why were you in the streets and all that stuff?
homeless, helping people, family. They came and stayed with me. Nobody want to pay rent. Nobody want to do this. The boyfriend I was going with gave him the rent money. He was taking the rent money, smoking drugs with. Yeah, he was doing drugs. The boy I was with, smoking drugs with the money.
Right, but you chose him though, right?
Yeah.
Well, why'd you choose that guy?
I don't know.
Like, see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Go ahead. What you gonna say?
Maybe. I don't know. I be having niggas like that, but I don't shoot them. They just come to me.
Well, but if you,
But my
if they,
lives be on drugs.
but
They just
other,
smoke weed.
nah. But no, it ain't they choosing you. You choose them, because at the end of the day, if they shoot they shot and you shoot them down, it is what it is.
True.
But if you accept their offer or whatever it is, that's you choosing them.
True.
So why do you think you choose, guys like that or whatever?
I don't know. I just like hood niggas.
Right? Why?
I don't know. I don't really know. It's just something about them.
Okay. So right now, you and mom, y'all are kind of thugging it out type deal.
Yeah, I work here.
Okay, so you work here. Okay.
Yeah.
And so what would you like to see? What would you like to see as far as your daughter, as far as the results? Because she's pregnant now.
Yeah, get back in school. She stayed in school.
You talking about high school?
Yes, just stay in high
Okay.
school and finish school and stuff. You can't.
Why'd you drop out?
Oh boy.
Tell me about it.
No, it's not why I dropped out.
So it's not over a boy?
No,
So what was the reason?
I wasn't focused.
It wasn't focused?
No, I had too much on my mind.
What was on your mind?
Home, family.
So that incident that happened at 11 really had a dramatic effect on you. Okay. Okay. All right. So, where would you like to see your life? Let's just say 5 years from now. 5 years from now, you got a 5-year-old little girl or boy that you're toting around with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where would you like to be? How would you like your life to look?
I like to be in a big house, have my own car, still stable.
Stable. Okay. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to make that happen?
Start looking for researchers, start getting programs, and start going back, trying to get back in night school or something like that. That's how you can start, because you don't want your baby coming out. If her mom didn't finish school like me, you don't want to be like me. Be better than me.
Because babies and kids are expensive.
I know.
So what are you gonna do? Like as far as money and all that stuff?
Find a good job, work, stack up, save my money.
Yeah, that's easier said than done these days because everything is so expensive. So it's harder to like stack up, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, especially if you have to pay like housing costs and food and things like that, Okay, so the guy that you're with right now, y'all are not even officially together is what I'm hearing?
It's complicated. I can't explain that.
It's complicated. Okay, all right. We hear that word a lot, so I'll leave it there at that. So, all right, well, listen, miss, we really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions. If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that? No? Why not?
I ain't got no phone.
You ain't got no Instagram?
No. I don't know my Instagram password. I don't remember my Instagram.
No? What about you,
Instagram
Mom? You got
private.
Cash App?
Mm-hmm.
What's your Cash App?
Mrs. Jones 370.
Spell it out.
MRSJONES 370.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, guys, we really appreciate y'all taking the time, like I say. And we definitely wish you nothing but the best out here, okay? All right. Y'all make sure y'all have a good one, all right?
You too.
All right.